Tempranillo, Spain's noble grape. Tempranillo is the backbone of Spanish red wine. It's the grape behind Rioja and Ribera del Duero, two of Spain's most famous regions, and it's often called Spain's noble grape. Tempranillo is loved for its balance of fruit and earth, its ability to age, and its natural pairing with food. If you enjoy wines that sit between smooth fruit and savory spice, Tempranillo might be your perfect match. Let's break down what you'll see, smell, taste, and feel when you pour a glass, and how the regions shape its style. When you pour Tempranillo, you'll usually see a deep ruby color, sometimes shifting toward garnet at the edges. Younger bottles are vibrant, while older wines develop brick tones that show their maturity. The wine often looks as structured as it tastes, hinting at the complexity to come. Now lean into smell. Tempranillo's aromas are layered, combining fruit and earth in equal measure. Expect red fruits like cherry, strawberry, and plum. In riper regions, those fruits turn darker, leaning toward blackberry and fig. But Tempranillo isn't just about fruit. You'll also notice dried herbs, leather, tobacco, and earthy spice. If the wine has been aged in oak, especially the traditional American oak used in Rioja, you'll pick up vanilla, coconut, and dill. Longer aging brings notes of cedar, dried fruit, and even sweet spice like cinnamon or clove. Take a sip, and you'll feel why Tempranillo is so beloved. The fruit, cherry, plum, sometimes blackberry, hits first, bright and inviting. Then come the savory notes, herbs, leather, and tobacco. Oak aging often adds vanilla, chocolate, or spice. On the palate, Tempranillo is medium to full-bodied, with moderate acidity and firm but approachable tannins. It's structured but not overwhelming, making it one of the most versatile reds you can drink. The finish is where Tempranillo often shines. In well-aged Rioja, the flavors linger with elegance, shifting from fresh fruit to dried fruit, leather, and spice. In younger versions, the finish is juicy and smooth, with fruit at the forefront. Now let's look at the regions, because Tempranillo wears many faces depending on where it's grown. In Rioja, Tempranillo is often blended with Garnacha, Mazuelo, or Graciano, but it remains the star of the show. Rioja wines are known for their balance of fruit and oak. Young Rioja, called Crianza, offers bright cherry and plum with vanilla from oak. Reserva and Gran Reserva, which are aged longer, show deeper flavors, dried fruit, leather, tobacco, and spice. American oak gives them a distinctive vanilla and coconut character, while French oak brings more subtle spice and toast. Rioja wines are elegant, age-worthy, and often very affordable for their quality. In Ribera del Duero, Tempranillo goes by the local name Tinto Fino. Here, the wines are darker, bolder, and more powerful. The region's hot summers and high elevation create wines with ripe blackberry and plum flavors, firm tannins, and high alcohol. Ribera del Duero Tempranillos are fuller-bodied and more intense than Rioja, with a more modern, concentrated style. If you like bold, fruit-forward reds with structure, Ribera is your region. In Toro, Tempranillo takes on an even bigger, more muscular style. The wines are deeply colored, full-bodied, and powerful, with dark fruit and firm tannins. They're less refined than Rioja or Ribera, but perfect for those who love bold wines. Tempranillo also appears in Portugal, where it's known as Tinta Roriz or Aragonese. In the Douro Valley, it's one of the key grapes in port, bringing structure and spice. In Alentejo, it produces softer, fruitier reds. So who will enjoy Tempranillo? If you like wines that combine fruit with earthy, savory notes, Tempranillo is for you. It's smoother than Cabernet Sauvignon, with softer tannins, but more structured than Merlot. If you enjoy flavors of cherry, plum, leather, and vanilla wrapped in a medium to full body, you'll probably love Tempranillo. If you prefer ultralight wines like Pinot Noir or super fruity wines like Zinfandel, Tempranillo might feel a bit more serious and grounded. Now let's talk food pairings. Tempranillo is one of the best food wines out there. Its balance of fruit, tannin, and acidity makes it incredibly versatile. Classic pairings include roasted lamb, grilled beef, and pork dishes. It also pairs beautifully with Spanish cuisine. Think chorizo, tapas, or paella. Hard cheeses like manchego are perfect companions, as are roasted vegetables and mushroom-based dishes. For vegetarians, try Tempranillo with bean stews, lentil dishes, or roasted eggplant. The wine's earthy notes echo the flavors of the food. Spotting Tempranillo in a blind tasting comes down to its balance of fruit and earth. Look for deep ruby color, aromas of cherry, plum, leather, and vanilla, and a medium to full body with firm tannins. Compared to Cabernet Sauvignon, it's less herbal and more earthy. Compared to Sangiovese, it's rounder and less acidic. If you smell vanilla, coconut, or dill alongside cherry and leather, you're probably drinking Rioja. Shopping for Tempranillo is all about knowing the regions. If you want elegance and balance, go for Rioja. If you want power and richness, choose Ribera del Duero. If you want bold, muscular wines, try Toro. And if you're curious about international styles, look for Portuguese Tinta Roriz. Here's the takeaway. Tempranillo is Spain's noble grape because it delivers balance. It gives you fruit, earth, and spice all in one glass. If you like smooth yet structured wines that pair effortlessly with food, Tempranillo deserves a place on your table. So the next time you pour a glass, look for deep ruby color. Smell the cherry, the plum, the leather, and the vanilla. Taste the balance of fruit and earth. Feel the tannins, firm but approachable. That's Tempranillo, Spain's noble grape, elegant yet powerful, and always ready to shine with food.